Okay, I haven't done this. It's so freaking hot, and I put the toque back on, I guess for the thumbnail, but then it's a different thumbnail because I haven't even used this orientation before, so the thumbnail looked like really small, but I put the toque on so people would know that this is a continuation of the last live stream, that like I looked the same in the thumbnail because I had the toque on for the first thumbnail because I didn't like my hair. But anyways, okay, I can't shut the fuck up. I just can't, and I won't. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people like not wanting me to talk, but that's their problem, not mine. I at least just wanted to like sign off because I just felt it was abrupt. I think, I don't know if my phone overheated or there's probably a limit to YouTube live streams or something like that, but I just wanted to finish my last little story about my TikTok, like before I went on my hiatus. That video I posted as a response to the person being a poo self person, like that got removed in a way, and then since then it seemed like this guy's like followers seem to be like reporting me because then I lost privileges to, like it said I lost my TikTok bio or something, like my bio got removed on there, like on my profile or something, and then I disputed that, and then that kind of went through, and then I got full on removed, or I guess banned or something. So, but then I disputed the ban, like I got TikTok full on ban. It just like my TikTok account was actually gone. It just takes it away all of a sudden. And then I disputed that and I got my account back, but I just stopped I didn't post since then, because I don't know. I also was just like, what's the point? Like if I can't do what I want to, and it's like I'm following the rules apparently, but then my video's just getting removed, maybe due to like all the spam. Like it literally is like, yeah, you did nothing wrong. This was like a it got removed. It shouldn't have gotten removed, and then it just still removes my video anyways. It's like anything I make, at least in response to that person, was gonna get removed. So, and then I now had all these people like just continually trying to report, like they probably were gonna, I don't know, try to report every video there on that I made. Like I don't know, the little trolls, who the PPW trolls are pretty dedicated. So, but yeah, I've been wanting to come back to that TikTok. Like I mentioned in the last live, I have been wanting to post again on there, like in character. I was going to just make, I was doing other political sketches on there and stuff, but I want to just make the entire channel just that character. So, okay, there's like 16 people watching right now, and it's like freaking me out because I'm like, is it just because, am I getting like put on other, is there like a live stream feed now that I'm doing this orientation? Like maybe I should do all my live streams in the vertical video thing, because there's probably like a live stream feed, and I'm like, okay, why are there people watching me that weren't before? Okay, let's just send it. Let's just sign off officially, because that was taken from me in the last live and I just don't like that it ended how it did. So thanks for joining me on this discussion today. And God, I did have a few more things that I want to say, because I just never can seem to shut the fuck up and ever finish. There's never ending like points to make or things to say. I did want to say something about like Biden, where I've been just having thoughts of, oh yeah, I wanted to say, the strategy, my speculation, like why he hasn't maybe left the race. Like obviously it just seems, from what I've been hearing and listening to stuff as well, it's like, it seems in the Democrats' like best favor to keep Biden, that anyone else is gonna have a less chance at winning. So, because it's like, why is he still in it, you know? And it appears that he himself he's not aware of his dementia symptoms, stuff like that. But then again, he's kind of being like bolstered. Like if the party really wants to keep him in, who's telling him they're not gonna, like, if they want him in, they're not going to tell him like, we want to keep you in, but also you really shouldn't be doing this anymore because you need to just like rest and you're not okay and stuff, and this is sketchy. But like, they're not going to be saying that. And his wife Jill seems to really be supporting him in his running and stuff like that. But my thing is like, at the least, like, okay, if they didn't want him anymore, they need to do this, but at the least, while he's still doing things, I think he needs to be he needs to see what's happening with him in a way. Like, I'm curious, like, comment in the comments, do you think Joe Biden, do you think he, just when you see him on interviews, he like defends his flubs and stuff, and maybe he's just like doing that for the press of it all, but like, do you think he's in denial fully about it? Do you think he knows what's going on with him, or like when he flubs up things? I think he did an ABC interview or something like that, and he says, I don't think I watched the debate. Like, he says, I don't think I watched it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. He probably thought, it's like, did he watch it though? I just want to know if he watched it and he watched himself, and do you think he was like, oh, I did great? Or obviously he did admit, and I say the word obviously way too much, it's just like annoying the fuck out of me right now. Like, I need to stop saying it. He did admit that it wasn't like my best night and this and that, but like, did he know that at first either, or were people telling him that wasn't great, Joe, you know? He might have just been saying, I don't think I watched it, because he just didn't want to give any clear answer if he did or not, because either way it would maybe make him look bad in some way. So he just was like being vague and confusing about it. But if he did watch himself on the debate, if he watched the debate, I just want to know if he like sees that he blacked out at times or something like that, or like, I just feel like, has this happened yet? Have they sat him down and made him watch himself? Have they sat him down and played the tape and been like, so this is what happened? And it just seems like he's unaware of that. But so the strategy that I was thinking of too is, if they do want to, if the Democrats did want to replace Biden before the election, I think the most strategic way, kind of, there's pros and cons to this, but there might be strategy to like last minute switching it up, because then you can't dig up as much dirt on that candidate and stuff like that. Because I was just perplexed at like why they haven't replaced him yet. And then my partner was watching some stuff, and he saw a video with Destiny YouTuber, like, making pretty good point about why it is really not great to replace him, because like scandals can come out and stuff with the new candidate, whereas Biden, like, everything's already come out already, so it's like, okay, there's no bombshells and unexpected things as much. Like, they know what they're putting out there, they know what they're marketing and stuff like that. But with someone brand new, there's like, it can maybe just be like a liability or something like that, just like this thing and that thing and this thing can come out about that person, and then it's just totally done because people have a perception, or they just can't trust that person, they don't know them enough at all to trust. So anyways, but there's like strategy in putting someone in at the last minute, because that whole, bombshells can come out and scandals can come out is way less likely if you slot someone in Biden's place like last minute or something like that. So you get almost the best of both worlds at that point. Like, I'm talking really fast, I'm not making actual words. The best of both worlds at that point is you can have someone that's not Biden, that people are not voting for someone who doesn't know where he is half the time, but then you don't have the con really as much as like, oh, but that new person might have this like big scandal and stuff that we can't account for. So that was one of my ideas or that was just one of my thoughts of maybe like what's happening, because also the media, like the Democrat like media and stuff like that, is really finally, it seemed like they really were not acknowledging what was going on with Biden and his mental state for so long and stuff. And then finally they've like come fully around to like, this is not okay, like this is really wrong, something's not going right, and that, and like, I don't know how much in cahoots the Democrat, like, the pro Biden, you know, media and stuff is in cahoots, like, with the White House in a way, if they are fully or not or whatever. If, like, I just do think, like, I do speculate on, like, there's maybe something to this really loss of confidence with the Biden stuff, but at the same time, if they were to try to really show their full support of him being candidate, whatever, the person, I'm gonna blank. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna blank. If they were to show, oh yeah, if they were to show full support, it would just be too not to be too crazy, right? Obviously, because it's like, it was clear, like, he was not doing great with the debate, and then if, like, you know, CNN was like, you know, he did okay, and it was like, they had to admit, like, okay, we're kind of in trouble, like, oh, we don't know if he can do it, like, we don't know, like, this is, they had to be real for once, obviously they had to be real, but, and then also it just seemed interesting because a lot of the people, like, maybe it's changed now, I kind of delved in earlier on when the debate had just happened, I delved into what and how they were saying things, and they were saying, there were people who were really, like, adamant of, like, he's not capable. It was sort of like, you know, I love Biden, he's a good friend, I really, but, like, that was, like, it, you know, because there's that, there could have been more, and there were some people maybe like this, but there could have been more, like, he's not doing well, but, like, we should still vote for him, like, this is just so much better, though, to vote for him than Trump and that. But yeah, a lot of it was really alluding to, like, switching him, like, he needs to be switched. So, like, I almost feel like there's now this, like, atmosphere of it can't be Biden, like, with the Democrats and stuff, and people, like, watching these media news sources, like, the way that they're painting it is really like, oh dear, this is kind of sketchy, but what can we do? He's still in there, but, like, the seed has been planted, it seems, with it not being Biden, because they could still fully admit, like, definitely seems he's sort of got dementia and this and that going on or something, but, like, we should still vote for him and he should still run, because that's the best we got, and it doesn't make sense to switch. Like, they were, from what I saw, it was really, like, pro, I don't know if this should be him, like, here doing this, like, he shouldn't, you know, he's not okay and stuff too, which is another thing. I do feel bad for him. Like, is it, like, his ego again with, like, is he aware himself? Is he in denial about it? Is he being highly encouraged to keep doing this? Does he just want to keep doing this? At times it just reminded me a little bit of someone in psychosis, like, maybe slightly more mild in ways, but things he says and does, like, I just do feel, I feel for him, like, being on a public platform and having everyone, like, if, oh God, it's sort of like, if I got something stuck in my teeth, I want to know. I don't want to, like, go on stage or on a date or be, like, smiling with this huge fucking thing stuck in my teeth and, like, everyone can see it and knows, but no one's telling me, and I don't know, like, I want to know. It's like, is this embarrassing? Like, sometimes, a lot of times I don't want to be told if it's how I'm acting, and it's just like, okay, I'm just being myself, like, stop. If someone's like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you were being this way and that, and if I disagree, it's like, still though, it's good sometimes to get the feedback into, and especially when it's something like this is specifically, like, a medical type of thing. Like, I'd want to know, like, if I was somewhere, if my head just started bleeding in public, and it was clear that I didn't know, I'm walking around, I'm just like, it's, you know, if it was really, it's like, oh, she might not know, I don't think she, and someone came, like, I'm not going to get offended if someone's like, even if I did know, I would see the goodness in that person's heart for trying to help me and be like, hey, Alyssa, I don't know, you might already know this, but your head's bleeding, like, are you okay? Like, your head's really bleeding right now. So is anyone telling him that for the sake of, again, not necessarily like, you should step down, but it's like, you have this, what helps you, like, not black out, or do you know, or just to help to work around it, to be like, oh, and maybe they're already doing that and stuff, and like people also seem to allude to him being given some sort of substances or this and that before he goes out. So he must, if he's willing to take these things, like if he was in full denial, like, and this is all speculation, we don't know, right? Like, did they give him Adderall or something or whatever? But like, if he was taking the Adderall, but maybe if he's in denial too, they could be like, oh, here, Joe, this is just like your evening, your normal evening met. Like, they could be giving him things that he's not aware of. But if he's like actively taking, like, knowing I need this to do this thing because I'm not well, but I don't know. I just am someone, I gotta end this because I gotta stop talking. I gotta stop talking, and I actually gotta pick up my cousin from the airport. Oh shit, yeah, I need to check my text because okay, so I want to end this, but I'm also someone that's just like craving the realness. Like, I get for the campaign, they're trying to present in this one, but it's just like the struggle. I feel, I don't know her name. I feel for the White House press secretary, I believe it is. I feel for her. I feel for the struggle because she can't say, she has to spin like she can't maybe show, they're worried about maybe showing some sort of like weakness or like an embarrassment to the Democrats, like the establishment. It's embarrassing to be like, yeah, we know he's not doing okay and we're doing the best we can. But if they said that, though, they'd get so much more appreciation and respect, I feel. But it's kind of like all these excuses, like, and I haven't even seen the latest stuff from the press secretary, what she said to sort of defend Biden with the debate or stuff. But it's just sort of like, oh, it was, I think, did she say something like it was late, and it was this. It's just like, just say the real thing. Like, people would trust you more if you said the real thing. But anyways, okay, I gotta go, guys, and this has been really long, and it is what it is. But if you're confused and you're somehow found this video randomly on the live stream feed, this was like a part 2 to a really long live stream about the whole political stuff that's going on right now with like the Trump assassination attempt and things like that. So that's my previous live stream. If you randomly, I don't know, are somehow listening to this, I hope no one's just like blindsided by this video, be like, ew, why did this person come up in my feed? Like, who has the right to just like title their video just like continue like as if I give a fuck with this random ass person, this random chick with this mullet that looks crazy right now. I look like a cockatiel is saying. But anyways, I gotta go because yeah, I gotta pick up my cousin from there. But okay, sending all the positive vibes, and that's it. Bye.